Ladies and gentlemen, Shikacon is proud to present Greggo's Game Show's most exciting trivia game. Today, on MMA Convention's biggest bargain sale, we're offering a one-year subscription to Crunchyroll, free admission to a Shikacon, several different DVD and Blu-ray combos, and a chance for one of our contestants to win a fortune in cash and prizes. Over 50,000 yen on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of our show, Greggo. Hi. Hi there. Oh boy, we're at Shikacon, aren't we? I can't tell because there's like 10 people in the audience, so it must be something really exciting going on right now. Either that or everyone's getting food. But welcome to Sale of the Century. Hopefully you guys who are here will have a good time, and hopefully someone's going to win a whole lot of cash and prizes. But I can't do this alone, so let me introduce my co-host from 50% Dangerous, Videtta Marie. Hi, Videtta. Right over here. Let me get you a shot. Hello. How are we doing?
I'm good.
All right. So who are our contestants today?
Well, first we have Chase from Kingsport, Tennessee. And
Other way around. Sorry, I messed that up. Very good. Start with him first we have.
All right. Well, first we have Stephanie from Richlands, Virginia, and she wants to help everyone see. Next we have Ice from not too far from here and likes to play the violin. And next we have Chase from Kingsport, Tennessee, and they can sing in Japanese.
Well then, welcome, and thank you for that, and now you'll have some instant bargains for us later, right? All right, give it up. Videtta Marie, 50% Dangerous. What's the other 50%?
Oh, sewing.
Okay. All right, so Chase, you can sing in Japanese.
Yeah.
Would you care to demonstrate?
Yeah.
Okay, I warned you before the show that this could come up.
Yeah, I know. I have the part that I'm going to sing ready.
All right, well, let's, whenever you're ready, off you go. All right, I'd say that Chase can in fact sing in Japanese, so there you are. You kill it karaoke with that, I assume. You're one of the few probably can sing something other than Let It Go at karaoke. So, welcome Chase, and good luck. And let's see, now Ice, you can play the violin, and we have a violin here for you. So are you ready to play a little bit of violin for us? We don't actually have a violin.
The horror on your face.
Look of absolute horror and despair. Ice, welcome to Sale of the Century. Are you excited to be up here?
Boo.
This could be a very interesting game, folks. Best of luck to you, Ice. Now, Stephanie, you got to explain this one to me. Wants to help everyone see. What does that mean?
I'm actually studying to be an optician because being an optometrist is too much money to spend on loans. So.
Okay, well, yeah, there you go, and they'll do the same job. Now, players, I caution you, you're a little far back. Scoot your chairs up as far as you can and speak as close to this microphone as you can so everyone can hear you. So, there we go. Someone here is going to have a chance on our winners board to pick up upwards of 50,000 yen, which is almost $500 in prizes at the end of this. We're not fooling around here on Sale of the Century. Before we get started, we do a traditional buzzer check. Chase, please push the giant red button on your controller there. Thank you. Yours works. And Ice, would you please do the same? Thank you. And finally, Stephanie. All right, there you go. All the buzzers work. I tell you what, why don't I start each of you off with 20 yen. The correct answer, we will add 5 yen to your score. If you buzz in, you're incorrect, we'll take 5 away from you, and that's the end. No one else can buzz in on that one. We just simply move on, all right? And we'll play some games with our contestants. We'll have some instant bargains, give them a chance to win some nice prizes along the way, as someone has a chance to become our big winner and play our winner's board. Are we ready to go? Are we ready to go, all 10 of you? Up to 12 now. We have a couple of people in the back of the room. So here we go. Fingers on buzzers. Here's our very first question for 5 yen. When she's not trying to get you into shape, the trainer from what Nintendo video game might just try beating the calories off of you in Super Smash Bros? Chase.
The Wii trainer.
The name of the game? There you go. We Fit is what we were after. That is the correct answer, and you get 5 yen for that, up to 25. And you're in the lead. Next question. Senketsu and Junketsu are the living sailor fuku worn by the main protagonist and antagonist in what over-the-top? And that's Stephanie.
Kill la Kill.
In what anime? That's right, Kill la Kill is right. You get 5 yen for that, and we're tied with Chase at 25. Next question. Because she's a supernatural creature from Irish folklore, she obviously needs a horse. What represents Stephanie?
Selfie.
No. Good anticipation. Unfortunately, didn't hear exactly what we were after. What represents Celty's horse in Durarara motorcycle was what we were after. I've got to take 5 back away from you, back down to 20. Sometimes it's good to be anticipatory. Sometimes you got to listen. Next question. Because of what it means in Spanish, Disney released Studio Ghibli film Laputa as Castle in the... And that's Stephanie. Sky is right. Yes, it means a bad word in Spanish. You get your 5 right. Back up to 25. Next question. By what name did 80s Kids get the anime series that you can now watch streaming on Crunchyroll by its original title, Beast King Go Lion? Yes, Chase?
Kimba?
Kimba, no, audience can tell me.
Voltron!
Voltron, yes, that was Voltron. Unfortunately, you lose 5 down to 20. And that sound means it's time for an instant bargain. The player in the lead has a chance to win bargain merchandise. And by that incorrect answer by Chase, Stephanie, you are all alone in first place, which means you're the only one who could potentially buy this.
Bored with your plain old road lanyard? Want something to show off your fandom of a certain over-emotional Titan Slayer? With this Attack on Titan lanyard from Funimation and Great Eastern, this is a game of the century from Bricks and Clicks. Make sure to visit the booth in the dealer's room and buy. This lanyard normally retails at 840 yen, but it's yours for only 5 yen on sale of the century.
All right, now, there you go. Now, if at any time you decide that you want to buy, and go ahead and stick because this is the temptation part of the show. If at any time you want to buy, all you got to do is hit your signaling button. It'll come off your score, but the prize will be yours no matter what. And I notice you're not doing that right now. So let me also tell you that sometimes we hide sale surprises in our goodies, which is extra money where after the show you can spend that in our suitcase of goodies where we have all sorts of things. So, Stephanie, are you a fan of Attack on Titan?
I've seen it.
You've seen it, okay. So, are you a fan of the plain rope lanyard you got at this convention? So, I mean, it's functional, but you know, this is nice. We'd have a 3-way tie again. We'd be back at where we were at the beginning, and not only would you have this, you'd also have 1,000 yen in cash to spend in our prize suitcase. That's $10 extra. And she's gonna buy! All right, there you are. So that is yours. We take the 5 yen off of your score, and we are right back to where we were when we started. Thank you, Vedetta. We'll see you again later. See, it's not so hard. You guys are answering some questions. Nice. I'm sure you'll get on the board. But right now, you're tied for the lead as we move on to the next portion of our game. And this question. As is made obvious by characters whose name contains it, what does the Japanese word kamen mean? Kamen. What is a kamen? What if I told you tuxedo kamen or kamen rider had that? Mask. Mask is what kamen means. No harm, no foul. We just simply move on to the next question. In what PlayStation video game series do you play with a vengeful character who was tricked into killing his wife and child and whose name is Kratos or Kratos? PlayStation video game, play as Kratos. Audience can tell me.
God of War.
God of War. God of War. All right, that's fine. We move on. Someone's going to know this. Next question. As Emperor Pilaf is about to wish to become ruler of the earth, Oolong rushes in and interrupts, wishing instead for a pair of the world's most comfortable whats? Audience. Underwear, panties, yeah. And he gets them too and he wears them on his head. No harm, no foul. Here we go. If you can count to 7 in Japanese, you most likely can also give me the names of both title characters of an Ayazawa manga about a punk singer and a love-struck young lady who wind up living together. What's the name? The karaoke singer is counting. Audience.
Nana.
Nana is the right answer. Yep, that is it. All right, let's move off of that. Let's move on to the Fame Game players. Now, this is not for money. This is for a pick of our Fame Game board, which you'll see in a moment. If you buzz in and you're wrong, it won't cost you anything, but it will lock you out for the rest of the question, okay? So I want you to buzz in when you can name this fictional character. My creator was envisioned as someone who hates to lose, a complex character with a conflicted personality. My style of clothing was based on what priests wore between the 3rd and 5th century BC. When I'm introduced in my manga and anime, I'm over 200 years old, though I appear to be a teenager. I have dog ears, clawed fingers, and am always barefoot, and through a series of circumstances become the... And Chase has a guess?
Inuyasha.
And that's who we were looking for. Yes, Inuyasha is correct. Well done. All right, so here is the Fame Game board. Now, on this board, we have prizes, we have cash, and we have a 5 and a 10 yen money card, which will add to your score right now. So, take a good look and tell me which number you would like. In the microphone, please, so everyone can.
6.
And behind number 6, we find Pocky! From our friends at Animax, you win a box of Pocky, courtesy of Animax and Sale of the Century. Congratulations! All right, so we've got some prizes won, but we've got a lot more game, and we'll find out what happens in the next part of the game right after we do a little bit of business with our YouTube audience. Stay tuned. We're back, and it's like we just got started. Everyone's still at 20 yen, but that's okay. The next time we play the Fame Game, we'll add a 15 yen money card to the board. But, in the meantime, I've got more questions. Here's the next one. What rapping canine had a short-lived made-for-young-children anime series that came out in Japan in 2001? What rapping canine from a video game? Oh, you youngins. Audience. Parappa the Rapper. In the rain or in the snow, got the funky flow. All right, someone's going to know this. Both the tallest and the second tallest man-made structures in Japan can be found in which city? Ice.
Tokyo?
Ice has the lead with that correct answer. You go up to 25. See, I told you. Yeah, Tokyo Tower, Tokyo Skytree, which is the tallest one now, is Skytree. Next question. With what sport do we associate the formerly Viz and now Sentai Filmworks licensed anime series Ice Shield 21? What sport? Stephanie?
Football?
Football is right. Yes, well done. Popular around here. Popular question, popular answer. And you tie Ice with 25. Next question. What famous mascot character, created by Yuko Shimizu and produced by the Sanrio Company, had her 40th birthday last? And Chase is in.
Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty is right, and we have a 3-way tie up to 25. Next question. In the Transformers series, What fandom now calls the Sweepers were the Decepticon jets whose original members included Skywarp, Thundercracker, and what famous traitorous coward? Probably a little before your time on this one, audience.
Starscream.
Starscream. Yep, Starscream.
I should have.
Oh, it's time for an instant bargain, and we have a three-way tie. When you hear the low sale of the century price, you can buzz in from that point, or you can wait for me to start talking. But one of you, and it can be any one of you, could walk away with this.
All right. Do you have a great thirst when you travel? Can that thirst only be quenched by your favorite magical girls? First off, that's weird. But whatever. Here's a Sailor Moon travel mug. Protect hot beverages up to 194 degrees and cold ones colder than the Queen's evil heart. This is another great item from Bricks and Clicks in our vendor room, and this price is normally 1,440 yen, but it can be yours for only 11 yen on Sale of the Century.
All right, thank you, Odetta. Stick around here because I know at 11 yen I'm going to have to do some serious sweet talking to get one of these fine contestants to hit that button. Yeah, it's not 11 yen, obviously, because that'll put you way behind. Tell you what, and remember, there could be a sales surprise. I'll sell it to you for 5. Oh, Ice is right in there wanting that for 5 yen. It is hers. Oh! That bell means there was a sales surprise. Why don't you open that up? Why don't you unscrew that? And there should be something in there. Unroll that and tell me what you see there.
800 yen.
Another 800 yen. Well done. Now that's $8, but still, that is $8 more than you had before you pushed the button. So there you go. We take that off of your score, and you still just trail your knowledge of Tokyo has earned you a Sailor Moon mug, and you're very excited about that. Hey, that means everybody has won something here so far. So there you go. All right, let's move on, shall we? And do a little bit of tango here to make sure I don't get tied up. Here we go. Next question. Now listen carefully to what I'm actually asking for. In Japan, Wataru Takagi, the voice of such characters as Toby in Naruto and Officer Takagi in Detective Conan, also plays the dub voice of what famous Looney Tunes waterfowl? There we go, Ice.
Daffy Duck.
That's the one. Yep, that's who we were after. You got your 5. Yeah, so Toby in Naruto is the voice of Daffy Duck from Japan. And it makes perfect sense when you think about it. Next question. Quick players, what one word fills in all of these titles? Blank driver, voices of a distant blank, outlaw blank. Chase. Star is right. Yes, very good. And now you overtake the lead, and you're up to 30. Next question. So at least 2 of you are musical, so someone might know. What musical instrument is played by Kanata as a part of the military in the post-apocalyptic world of Sound of the Sky? Did I give you enough clues? What is it, audience? No, the bugle. The bugle. Because, yeah, military, we're thinking playing reveille. There you go. The bugle is what she plays. Next question. Someone will know. The films The Sacred Star of Milos and The Conqueror of Shambhala are from what franchise, Chase?
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Is the right answer. You take a 10 yen lead and you go up to 35. Speaking of Full Metal Alchemist, now I found this interesting as I was researching the question. So, Romy Park is the voice of Ed Elric in Japanese, and Rie Kugamiya is Alphonse. Who's a Hitalia fan? Yeah. So, in Hitalia, Romy Park is Switzerland, And who do you think Ryukugamiya is?
Liechtenstein.
Is Liechtenstein. There you go. So we've got the brother, the older brother, the older brother thing going on. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. Maybe you two will find this more interesting. We'll be right back. So the scores are a little different than they were at the last commercial break. Chase has established a 10-yen lead, but Ice and Stephanie are right back in the game at 25 apiece as we move on to the second fame game, players. Remember, we're now adding a 15-yen money card to the board, so it's still anybody's game. Buzz in when you can name this fictional character. I am a manga character who was originally supposed to be named after one of the most important gods of Norse religion, though my creator changed his mind because that didn't really fit my personality. I was separated from my parents before birth in a move similar to the events that would bring Superman to Earth in the DC Comics. If you're wondering how that was possible, it's because my egg was found and hatched by the main character of the series, and I was given my name because my birth cheered up his guildmates. Among my powers are the ability to grow and Ice is in with
Happy.
And that's who we were after, Happy from Fairy Tale. Well done. Okay, so we'll give it a second to randomize and hide that 15-yen money card somewhere. If you can find it, you'll be in the lead. Where's the 15-yen money card?
7.
And behind number 7, we find 15 yen! I asked for you to find it, you found it. So congratulations, that means you are now up to 40 yen, and you are in first place just by knowing Happy, so well done. And let's see now if you can hold on to your lead as we move on with this question. What identity do Sora and Shiro give themselves when defeating every opponent they play in No Game, No Life? I'll take either the English or the Japanese on this. Audience can tell me.
Blank.
Blank or kuhaku, either one. Kuhaku is right. Yeah, that's okay. Blank is exactly what happened to your scores right there. Nothing. So here we go. Next question. Listen carefully. The Naruto Shippuden series continues the Naruto storyline after the passing of a bit more than how many years? Yes, Ice?
Over 9,000.
It cost you 5. I don't know why you did that. When you buzz in and you give me a wrong answer, you lose 5 for that.
I didn't mean to buzz it.
Oh, it was nervous. I'm sorry. I still have to take it away. Audience, yeah, 2.5 years. Sorry about that. All right. Next question. In the manga, Mariko is said to have over 50 of them, but in the Elfen Lied anime, it's noted that she has 26 of these telekinetic arms that are deadly weapons. What did they call them? Audience? They were vectors. Yep, that is right. Vectors. Okay. Time for an instant bargain. And Ice, that wrong answer means that you let Chase into the opportunity to buy here. Remember, either of you can buy. Whoever buzzes in first as soon as you hear the low sale of the century price will have a chance to have this.
Have you decided not to let it go? For you, is love an open door? If you're a bit of a fixer-upper, or if the cold doesn't bother you anyway, or if you're tired of hearing me making Frozen jokes, buy this Elsa pop vinyl figure from Funko. It comes to us courtesy of Bricks and Clicks, where you can find all sorts of different fan favorites. This prize normally sells for 1,560 yen, but today, on sale of Century, it's yours for only 15 yen.
All right, so there you go. Go ahead and show this off because I don't notice Chase and Ice. This would be perfect for you with your name being what it is. I'm guessing that neither of you well, okay, are you a fan of Frozen first and foremost? Not you at all. I seriously like shaking. What about you, Chase?
Yeah.
You are sort of?
Funko Pop figures.
Oh, you collect them and you don't have this one yet. Oh, okay. So that means I get to do a little bit of bargaining here now. All right. Well, let's see here. Now, the only thing you've gotten so far is some Pocky. So I tell you what, first and foremost, if I take that 15 yen away from you, that's going to put you down into third place, and I don't want to do that. So I tell you what, I'm going to make this a very interesting game. I'm going to put you behind because it's tied right now, but I'm only going to put you behind by 9. I'm going to lower the price of this down to 9 yen. You'll have a 1 yen lead over Stephanie, and you'll still just be 2 questions behind Ice, all right? So, 9 yen, and it could be yours. You need it for your collection. Going once, going twice. No sale, no sale. Oh, sale surprise. Let's see here. I'm gonna try not to actually open this because this is going back for sale. Yeah, there's underneath the lid. Had you pushed your button, in addition to the figure, you got another 500 yen, so that would have gotten you something else. But nope, instead this goes back to Bricks and Clicks. So actually this goes in my suitcase to give away at a future con. And with the score 35, 35, 25, this is still anybody's game. We'll find out how it ends up right after this. Stay tuned. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for Vanetta Marie. Okay, we are back, and Chase decided not to buy. So I tell you what, it's going. You can still find it over there at Bricks and Clicks. So you can buy one to complete your collection. I'm sure it won't complete your collection, but anyway, you did keep your lead on that. So let's see what happens as we go into the final segment with this question: in what metropolitan area will you find a Shikacon and Middle Tennessee anime? Yes, Stephanie.
Nashville.
In Nashville is where you'll find both of those events. Haven't heard from you for a while, but you're now only down by 5. Next question. Now listen carefully. According to Bulbapedia, the combined weight of these 3 legendary psychic Pokemon is just over 2 pounds. Name any, Chase?
Mesprit,
That's all I needed. Just name any one of them. Mesprit's good. The others are, you can go ahead.
Azelf, and Uxie.
That's right. And one of them was all we needed, and it got you up to 40. Next question. A certain number is used to refer to the people of the former nation of Japan, now occupied by the Holy Britannian Empire in the anime series Code Geass. What's the number? Yes, Chase.
I'm pretty sure it's 11.
And I'm pretty sure you're right with 11. Very good. And you go up to 45. And that means it is time for the final fame game. Now, we add a 25 yen money card to the board for this one. Stephanie, if you get this question right and you find it, you'll have the lead. Chase, if you find it, you'll have a commanding lead. Buzz in when you can name this famous thing. I am a company who began operations in Honolulu, Hawaii in 1940. One of my earliest roles was as an importer of jukeboxes and slot machines to American military bases in Japan, and for that purpose relocated to Tokyo. After merging with a photo booth business, I began to transition from importer to manufacturer, especially during the rise of the video arcade game. I even joined in the home console wars, first in 1983 with the release of the SG-1000, and eventually the very popular video game console that had an advertising slogan that mocked the competing Nintendo Entertainment System, especially because of the creation of a popular mascot character named Sonic. And Stephanie says,
Sega.
Sega! That's right, well done. Now, this is it. Now, we got to give it some time because it's got to hide that 25 yen money card. And as Emma found out at Yamacon, sometimes it takes a very long time to do that. If you find it, you're in first place, but there's some other nice stuff that's there. Where is the 25 yen money card?
3.
And behind number 3, we find a charm. And that charm comes to us courtesy of Sushi's Tea Time, a chaotic mess, sushiteamtime.storeenvy.com. They have several different fandoms covered. You can pick up any charm you like, courtesy of Sushi's Tea Time. And they are in our Artist Alley. Make sure that you visit them. All right? So you get that. Now, where was the 25 yen money card? Let's see. Up there it was, right behind number 1. There was the 5. And there was the 10. So there we go. All right, so you didn't find the money card, but you're only trailing by 3 questions as we move into the speed round. So may we have 60 seconds on the clock, please? Thank me very much. So, players, the rules are still the same. 5 for a correct answer, -5 for an incorrect answer. And if no one buzzes in after a couple of seconds, I will simply call time. The moment I say time, it's too late to buzz in. If you buzz after I say time, I clear the buzzers, move on to the next question, okay? Whoever's in the lead at the end of this will be the winner and have a chance to spend their yen for a shot at the winner's board, which you'll want to do, otherwise you leave with $1, okay? 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. The anime great teacher Onizuka is known by what abbreviation? Time. Who keeps getting hounded by a fairy named Navi to listen, look, chase? Right. What's the last name of anime voice actors Chris and Greg? Stephanie. Right. What video game series introduced us to Tails miles per hour? Time. What's the final evolved form of Squirtle? Chase. Right. How many circles are on the Japanese flag? Chase.
1.
Right. What female Gurren Lagann character carries a giant rifle? Time. On what night is Toonami on Adult Swim? Chase.
Saturday.
Right. What heirloom does Mikasa Ackerman always wear? Chase.
Scarf.
Right. Who contracted Mami, Homura, and Madoka to be magical girls? Chase.
Kyuubi.
Right. And time is up, and Chase is the winner on Sale of the Century. Well then, all right, put the camera over on here and we'll go over the ones that we didn't get to. Great teacher Onizuka, abbreviation for that, GTO. Let's see, Yoko Littner is the Gurren Lagann character. Yoko has the giant rifle, and I think you got the rest of them, actually. So there you go, and Chase, you come away as a runaway winner, and you are the big winner today on Sale of the Century. So congratulations. We will talk to you again. We will talk to you again in a moment. Now, Ice, you leave us with a mug. You leave us with 800 yen in cash. So in a half hour, you didn't know you would do so well, but you leave us with 2,200 yen in prizes, which ain't bad for a half hour's work, right? It's more than minimum wage, right? So, Ice, thank you so much for being on the show. And Stephanie, you got a lanyard, and you got 1,000 yen to spend in the prize suitcase, and that ain't bad. $10 for you. And did you have a good time?
Sure.
Yeah. You actually, I think you got the same score as Emma did actually by the end of it. So, well done representing there. But it is Chase who is our big winner of the day. So Chase, I'm going to ask you to please come over here and join me, and we'll play the winner's board. All right, let's come out here so you are actually in the camera shot over here. So did you think for a moment that you were going to be the winner of the day?
No.
Well, you came away with a speed round. It happens like that quite a bit. Now, here's how this works. And I'm going to ask you to step over here because the other shot is going to be getting this over here so that you're not actually blocked. Come on, all the way over here. Now, this is our winner's board. On this board are 21 numbered squares. And we have 9 prizes hiding behind those 21 squares, all right? And they're in pairs. Now, the object of this game is to keep picking numbers until you match a prize. Once you do that, that is your grand prize for Sale of the Century, all right? Would you like to hear about some of the stuff that's on that board?
Yeah.
All right, well, here we go. First of all, are you currently a Crunchyroll subscriber?
No.
Would you like to be?
Sure.
Would you like to not pay for it for an entire year? Well, that's right. With a Crunchyroll subscription, you can watch all the anime, watch all the drama, read all the manga, and you get it for one entire year thanks to our friends at Crunchyroll. Tell you what, you ever make your way out to the Nashville area?
Rarely, but probably since I may be going to college in Bowling Green.
Aha, and that's this, and so you'd be moving over there maybe a little bit sooner, right?
Yeah.
Well, before you get there, maybe you'd like to go to a Shikacon, because we also have a free admission to a Shikacon somewhere on the winner's board. And some people are very excited about that. Now, if you'd rather have some physical things, we have some of those too. On this table, we have lots of things, several of which were purchased by our convention chair. We have the entire Cowboy Bebop on Blu-ray. All of it, the entire series on probably more than one, but on Blu-ray. There you are. And he has also been nice enough to provide us with a whole bunch of Dragon Ball Z movies, i.e. 14 Dragon Ball Z movies in 3 DVD collections. Now this is worth over 9,000 yen, of course. And it actually turned out that way math-wise. And if you're a fan of Full Metal Alchemist, this comes to us directly from Funimation. This is a DVD, Blu-ray, actually I think it's just a Blu-ray. Yeah. This is one of the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood Blu-ray sets. I believe this is the one that has Nina Tucker's episode in it. So for all them feels. But that is just that is just a small portion of what is on the winner's board. Now, like I said, the way this works, let's come back over here so we can get back in the shot. Now, again, the way this works, you're going to pick numbers. Whatever you match is yours to keep. Now, I said there were 9 pairs of prizes. That only adds up to 18. There are 3 other numbers on that board we haven't talked about. There are 3 money bags hiding on that board. If you find the money bags first, you win every single prize on the board. And, and in addition to all that, you win this! A cash jackpot of 6,000 yen! $60 to spend. And you didn't pick up any cash along the way, did you? No, but that's $60 you can spend on other goodies. Now, you're going to call out numbers, and hopefully you're going to find some money bags. So, and if you find the money bags, $475 worth of swag is what you'll get, over 52,000 yen in prizes. That's not bad. Where would you like to start? Audience, feel free to help them out. We're just picking numbers.
4.
All right, let's see what's behind number 10. The complete Cowboy Bebop. All right, that's a nice prize. That's worth over 6,000 yen. Let's see if we can match it.
4. 4.
18.
18, you say? See, is there a money bag behind 18? Nope, it's the year of Crunchyroll. There's another big prize. You're finding the big ones first. That's good. Where are you going?
4.
7.
Number 15. Still looking for a first current money bag. Will we find it behind number 15? Nope, it's a complete Amai Buddha set. That comes to us courtesy of Right Stuff and Nozomi Entertainment. It's a comedy show. That's about enough that we need to say about that. Where are you going?
4.
Number 7, she says, still looking for our first money bag and finding Strike Witches. That is not a money bag, but that's okay. It's another prize. That ain't bad. Where are you going?
4.
19.
13 we go. Still looking for a money bag and finding the Shikacon admission. Okay. Now, the only big prize that's left that we haven't seen yet is the Dragon Ball Z movie. So chances are pretty good you're going to get yourself a nice prize. Where we're going?
4.
Number 16. Still looking for our first money bag and finding it. Aha! Do that 2 more times, and everything you see on the board and everything you don't see on the board, everything is yours. Where are you going?
4.
Number 8. Looking for money bag number 2 and finding Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood Blu-ray. You're almost to the point where you're going to make a match. Still 2 money bags left to find, though. Where we're going?
4.
21, all the way at the end, and there we find the year of Crunchyroll. There you are. Now come on out here. And so that year of Crunchyroll is worth over 6,000 yen. So as of right now, with all the stuff that you have won, what have you won up to this point? You found the Pocky, yeah. So Pocky and a year of Crunchyroll. So 6,300 yen in prizes. I tell you what I'm going to do though. I'm going to let you give me that year of Crunchyroll back if you want to keep playing this game. Now you've already found one money bag. If you want to keep playing, you might find the other two and win the lot. Think about it for a second. We'll get your decision right after this. I am here with Chase, our big winner. Chase has taken our winner's board. She's taken it, and she has won a year's worth of Crunchyroll. Now, that's a nice prize. You can watch. You don't have to illegally download anything. You can watch it all legally. That's the important thing. So, would you like to take that and leave right now, or would you like to keep playing our game?
Playing.
She's going to keep playing. All right, come back over here. Come back over here, Chase. Remember, if you find the other two money bags, you win everything. The next thing you match is yours. End of story. Where are we going?
4.
3.
Number 4. Behind number 4. The Cowboy Bebop set. So, there you go. Well, I tell you what, that is not bad. Like I said, this thing is worth 6,000 yen, and have you seen Cowboy Bebop?
No.
She's never seen Cowboy Bebop. It's one of the best anime ever made.
My friend likes it, and I trust him on that.
Well, good. You get to see everything now. Do you have a Blu-ray player or a PlayStation 3 or 4?
No.
So you'll be going to your friend's house to watch it then?
Or whenever I go up to my place in North Carolina, we have one, so.
Okay, well, there you go. Well, let's come out here and let's mug for the camera here and show off your prize, and then I'm going to show you where you should have gone. So, Chase, congratulations. You got the Cowboy Bebop along with the Pocky that you'll be getting after the show. 6,300 yen in prizes. Give it up for her. All right, come over here. I'll show you where you should have gone. Because we want to know where these money bags are. Let's see. Let's clear the board up. Number 1 had one. And number 5 had the other one, so there you go. Had you gone with either of those, you would have won the lot, but there is everything. But, again, full Cowboy Bebop set, you did really well. And there's a chance, if you're ever at another convention where I'm doing Sale of the Century, you can come back as a returning champion and try again. So, congratulations to Chase. Give it up for her one more time. And it's nice that we have 3 winners here. We'll get them paid off as soon as we send it off for the YouTube audience. Guys, thank you so much for coming. You're a very small audience, but you were a very excited audience, and I thank you so much for coming to Sale of the Century. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for Pokemon Game Show. YouTube, make sure to subscribe, and audience members, you can subscribe too. Greggo's Game Shows on YouTube. Also, if you are feeling generous, we have to replenish the prize suitcase on a frequent basis. I have a Patreon. Patreon.com/Greggo's Game Shows. For everyone here at Sale of the Century, for Vedetta Marie, 50% Dangerous, this is Greggo. Bye for now. So long.